If you're a coach or a consultant and you're looking to use YouTube to attract high-paying clients, I'm going to show you the simple 4-step process that I used recently that generated 12 booked calls and 6 new clients just from one video. And at the end, I'll also show you the exact video and break down each step of the process with you. So let's start with step number 1. Know who you're talking to. And this was recently reinforced to me because one of my new clients, he actually is an app developer and he helps business owners bring their app ideas to life. And when I first looked at his channel, the first thing I noticed was, he had been consistent. He has over, I don't know how many videos he has, but he has been posting for a while, for a few months. So the first thing I noticed was most of his content was actually talking about tools and software that only other developers would be interested in. So business owners could care less about the content that he was posting, even though that's exactly who he wants to target, business owners. So this is just an example of what happens when you don't actually know who you're talking to, everything about them. So you need to know their demographic, you need to know the psychographic, so age, income, what are their goals, what are their fears, their motivations, everything about that person. Give them a name if you must, all right? And the best way I think you can do this, and there was a quote that I heard recently, it said, "You were best created to help the person you once were." So ideally, you have overcome this problem yourself, so you could actually put yourself in their shoes, in your prospect's shoes, and know exactly what they're going through, what do they need, everything you need to say to relate to them. You want them, the moment you put a video out, for them to say, "Whoa, this is exactly what I was looking for." It's like this person was reading my mind, all right? So now number 2, create irresistible videos. So how do we create irresistible videos? Well, we need to know our client avatar. We need to know exactly what problems they have. So if you have to, open a Word document and write down 50 to 100 problems that your prospect is going through, all right? So for me, for example, it could be, I don't know what videos to create, or I'm creating videos, but I don't know how to convert them to clients, or I don't know how to create a good, compelling title. All right. Those are all things that and it doesn't matter how small it is. I call them micro problems. It could be, I don't feel the motivation to create a video today. That's a problem I need to address if I want to connect with my ideal client, because those are real problems they're dealing with. And if I keep creating content about how to do specific technical things and what they're really dealing with is an emotional thing, a motivation thing, I need to also address this in order to get them the results they're looking for. The next step in creating irresistible videos is understanding what videos to create in the first place. All right. And keep in mind, as business owners, we're not judging the success of our video by how many views it gets. We're judging the success of our video by how many leads and clients it brings into our business. All right. So there are 4 things that a video needs to do in order to actually successfully turn your viewers into clients. And that is, it needs to solve a problem. It needs to prove your credibility. It needs to deliver value. And lastly, is what I call the X factor. It needs to, or wow factor. It needs to wow your audience. And what that means is, when the person finishes your video, they must feel like, whoa, this was one of the best videos I've ever watched on the topic. They must be inspired to share this with someone they care about, all right? And if you look at a video, all right, and you don't see how they're gonna come out of this video feeling like, whoa, this was so great, I need to share it with someone, it's probably not a great video, and they will not be motivated to take action and work with you in the first place, all right? So there are 4 types of videos that achieve this result. The 4 videos are, and in order from least effective to most effective, is deep dives, all right, number 4. Number 3, live streaming. Those convert very well. Number 3, tutorials, something like this, where I'm sitting down and doing a talking head video. And number 4, challenge videos, all right? So challenge videos are you setting a goal to do something in a certain amount of time, and people are sitting here hooked to your video trying to figure out if you're going to achieve it. All right. So those are fun, engaging, but also very valuable because it shows them how to actually achieve the goal they're trying to achieve. This is why I don't include vlogs in that category, because even though vlogs are entertaining, they don't always provide value. All right, they're entertaining, it might wow you, but they don't deliver on the value. So the only videos that deliver on all four of those things are deep dives, live streams, tutorials, and challenge videos. All right, so create one of those and you will be golden. Now, titles. All right, so once you have your topic, you have what type of video you're going to create. Now you need to write a compelling title for it so people can click on it. So there are two things you can do. First, you can just go find and document all the outlier titles you find in your niche. So what I mean by outlier is there are many titles that are outperforming a channel's average on YouTube. So go find your competitors and look for videos. For example, if your competitor has 100 subscribers and they're getting 50 views per video, and all of a sudden they have a video that gets 1,000, that is an outlier video. Okay, so write down all of those, create a document, write down all your outlier titles, and one day when you have a topic in your head, just look through your outlier titles and see which one would fit that topic that you're trying to talk about. All right, but number two, I'm gonna give you a framework to make this whole process easier for you. It's called BNES. All right, so B stands for bold. All right, so your title must be bold. So instead of saying, I think this is an example from Mr. Beast, I like bananas, you have to say, bananas are the best damn fruit on the planet. All right, so be bold. All right, don't be vanilla. Number one, bold. BN, N is for new. So if you can make something, a topic, seem like it's a new perspective, it's a new way of doing something, ideally, it's true. You don't want to say something is new and it's not. But as much as you can, make it new. All right. So if you figured out a different way that nobody else is doing this, those usually do very well. So bold, new, BNES. So E stands for easy. All right. It has to seem easy. So some of the keywords that make something seem easy are system, process. Like at the beginning of this video, I said I'm going to show you a 4-step process. That makes it seem easy for you. All right, you don't have to, I'm not going to give you a bunch of complex topics that you have to go research. I'm going to give you step by step exactly what you need to do. So that makes it seem easy and safe. Safe, if you can prove that other people are doing it or you have done it, it must be safe, all right? And that comes with the territory. When you start to be recognized in the future, people will assume everything you talk about is safe once you start to build some trust. Now, thumbnails. I'm gonna keep this one very quick. Your thumbnails should not have more than 3 elements. 3 elements meaning no more than 3 things pulling for your viewers' attention. So, if you were creating a video about a tomato garden, for example, I would have my face on one side, close up, not too far back. I would have, so that's element number 1 is my face. Element number 2 would be the tomato garden behind me. All right, you want the viewers to be able to know what this video is about without even reading the title. All right, number 2. And number 3 would be the text, and no more than 4 words. If you keep those 3 things in mind, you will have more effective thumbnails. By the way, if you'd like my help implementing any of these strategies into your business, just click on the link in the description and book a free call with me. Now, moving on to number 3, keep your viewers engaged. Clicking on the video is one thing, watching it is the next step. If they click on it and they don't watch anything, nothing you do from that point forward matters. The video, watching the video is where they will start to like, know, and trust you, which, as you probably know, is necessary in order for them to do business with you. All right, so how do we do that? Studies show that within 11 seconds, you will lose most of the people who click on your video. So we need to definitely hook them within 10 seconds, all right? 10, I'll say 20 is a stretch. So 10 seconds, try to already have your hook done, all right? And this is not easy, I understand that. I don't think I even did it in 10 seconds in this very video, but try to get as close to 10 seconds as possible. So what do we need to say in our hook in order for them to decide, I'm gonna stay and watch this video? First, we need to match expectations. So whatever they saw in the thumbnail, if they saw the tomato garden, ideally they see the same thing in the video. The first frame, the first thing they see when they open up the video it should ideally be you next to that tomato garden that you're talking about, all right? Or in front of a tomato garden. So they know, okay, we're in the right place. So it automatically tells their brain, okay, something doesn't seem fishy here. I clicked on this video, he looked like he was gonna talk about tomatoes. If he's next to a tomato garden, I must be in the right place. So this is more psychological. And number two, so number one, match expectations. Number two, we must tell them what's in it for them. Tell them whatever they read in the title, you need to reaffirm them that this is what you're gonna talk about. Tell them exactly what they will get if they watch this video. So tell them, I'm gonna show you this, 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 this. Boom. Now they say, ah, great. This is exactly what I came for. Number three, you need to prove your credibility. Knowing what you're gonna talk about is one thing, but they need to know why you're the person to listen to, why you're the right person to share that information with them. All right. So number three, prove your credibility. And you can do that by, first of all, showing a beautiful tomato garden next to you, all right? And talking about the results you've gotten for your clients, or anything you can show to prove or say to prove that you're credible and you know what you're talking about. For me, for example, in this video, I decided to make a video about a video that got me results. So this is as credible as you can get. I'm documenting something that actually happened for me, and I'm going to show it to you at the end of this video. So this is, if you don't believe me, you can go watch that video yourself. Quick recap, match expectations, tell them what they're gonna get by watching this video, and prove your credibility, ideally in 10 seconds or less. All right, I know this is tough. Now, for the body of the video, for delivering the content or the value that you're gonna deliver, just have some bullet points. All right, don't overcomplicate it. Do not script your whole video. Ideally, you can speak from what you know. All right, so just have some bullet points. If you're gonna talk about how to, protect your tomato garden, just say protect tomato garden. Boom, and then talk about everything you know about protecting a tomato garden. I hope that made sense. So bullet points. Be yourself. All right, try to speak to a friend or somebody you care about. That really changes the vibe, the feeling that you portray. Believe it or not, people can feel what you feel as you talk through the video. All right. So lastly, don't repeat yourself. I'm talking to myself. Stop repeating the same thing over and over again, because you will lose people's attention if you start doing that. And lastly, like I said earlier, the type of video that you create also makes a big difference in retaining that viewer, and challenge videos do that very well, because tutorial videos like this one, I'm sitting down telling you, okay, I'm gonna teach you four steps. Cool, that helps keep you interested, because you wanna know what step number 3 and step number 4, which is one of the most important ones, by the way. So, but it's not the same as having the entertainment factor of the pressure and trying to see if the potential for failure. Is just amazing storytelling in a tutorial video. It's like a big blend of entertainment and tutorial. So that's why challenge videos work very well. Now for the final point, number 4, and the most important one, how do we actually convert viewers to clients? And this is the easiest one. We are going to add 2 call to actions in each and every video that we create. All right. So about 1/3 through your video, the reason why I say 1/3 is because we're going to provide a lot of value throughout the video, but people are usually going to drop off slowly and not make it to the end to hear our full call to action at the end. So we want to give a 3 to 5 second long call to action. And I did it in this video where I said, if you want help implementing any of these strategies, click on the link in the description and book a call with me. Boom, that's it. So now, for the people who actually would be interested but don't have the time to sit and watch the whole video, they know what I have to offer, and they will keep me top of mind next time they actually have that problem and they want to hire someone to help them. So 1/3 through that video, we're gonna add one quick, I call it the momentum call to action. While we still have some momentum and people are still engaged, we want to tell them quickly what we do. At the end of the video, you'll have your full call to action, which is the last thing you'll say after you finish giving value, all right? Where you'll give the full call to action, which you'll get to see later on, all right? So 2 call to actions, Number two, optimize your video description for clicks. You want your video description to be clean, not full of distractions, not with 5, 10 different links of affiliate products you want to make sales. You have to choose, because when you give somebody 10 links, they get analysis paralysis and they don't actually take any action. So give them one link or two max. All right. So in my description, you'll see I have my link, which is how you can actually work with me or book a call with me. That's one link. And then number two, I have a link to my Instagram. So if you want to follow me there and ask me questions, I'll reply to you via voice message. You can just go ahead and connect with me for whatever reason. All right. If you just want to be friends, we can be friends too. All right. So optimize your video description for clicks. It's not even that important to actually make sure you have the right keywords in there. YouTube has gotten smart enough now. They know based on what you say in the video. I think they put more weight towards that, what you say in your video and your title, compared to what you're saying in your description and your tags. That's why I don't even put tags in my videos anymore. So number three, number one, 2 CTAs. Number two, optimize your video description for clicks. And number three, this is a no-brainer. Once they click on that link, you must have an irresistible offer. If your offer is not interesting to your prospects, they will never buy it. That should be common sense. But a lot of people create an offer that's not exactly what their prospect wants. All right. So this is why you have to do some market research, have an irresistible offer. And a great book you can read to help you with that is Alex Hormozi's $100 Million Offers book. Alex, if you're watching this video, you know what's up. So now let's go to my computer and I'll show you exactly what I did in that video to actually generate those clients from one video. So this is actually the video that I'm talking about. So this title was actually different. It used to be titled, How Smart Coaches Monetize Their YouTube Channel. I start the video by saying exactly what's in it for them. I'm going to show you how smart YouTube coaches monetize their YouTube channels. So this week I posted on my Instagram a poll to see who in my audience actually were posting. So I've said exactly what they're gonna get in content on YouTube, or who was interested but hadn't gotten started for whatever reason. And one of the guys who responded to my poll said he's interested in information out there, or there's a lot. Now, this is not a great hook. I'm actually going on and on a bit too much here. It's already 26 seconds. This is probably why this video only got 74 views too. I'm sure I lost a lot of people at this point in this video. Number one, focus on AdSense. All right. Okay, so I realized, so this is the beauty of this. This video got me so many people to book a call with me, and I didn't even do everything that I actually should have done. All right. I didn't even say why I'm credible here, to be honest. I said I have an audience. You can see that at this very moment, I have 396 subscribers. Now, I do have another channel where I have gotten over 1.5 million views and I've generated over 800 sales from that channel, but I didn't say it in this video. So how do you know I know what I'm doing? And so now I'm seeing this actually was a problem. And this video still, with all the things I didn't do right, still delivered as far as getting leads and booked calls and people who are interested in what I have to offer. So let's keep going. About halfway through that video is where I actually had my first call to action. So this is it. Service in your video descriptions. While we're on the topic of solutions here, if you are a coach, a consultant, or an expert, and you work with others to help them go from point A to point B, I will work with you one-to-one and help you set up your client generating machine, aka your YouTube channel that will help you attract your ideal clients and help you make more sales and make more money so you can create a life worth living. Now, for complete transparency, the reason why I'm doing this is for two reasons. Number one, by working with you and getting you some results
That's already way too
for free, you can hopefully, if you see the value and you see that my system works, you will eventually keep working with me on a paid plan. Now, number two, I need some testimonials. So I need to get as many students as possible results so that in the future, I can showcase those results and hopefully make it a no-brainer for any others looking for that solution that I offer to work with me going forward. So I think it's a win-win. You get free coaching, I get testimonials and results and proof that my system works. Now, if this Chris, to you, go ahead and book a call with me. You'll find the link in the description.
Yeah,
and this is not for
way too
everyone.
long.
I'll only be working with about 10 people or so. And so if you do have, like I said, something that you're helping others go from point A to point B, then this will be a good fit. So we're going to get on the call, see if we're a good fit. And if you are, then we will start working
this is
together right
crazy.
away
That's
to start getting
way
you some
too long.
results. Now, going back
So
to the affiliate revenue here, I need to add a disclaimer. Affiliate revenue is awesome.
Okay, and then I get into it. That's probably 2 minutes. I didn't really time it. Yeah, we started at about 3. Yeah, that was way too long of a call to action. So this video was supposed to be showing you the things I did right, but it's turning into how bad I did and still got the results. So imagine if you just did half of those things that I'm saying right now. Now we're getting to the last call to action.
Not even click to work with you directly. Now, if you haven't identified who your niche is, remember it's the first step to making this whole thing work. Go ahead and watch this video next. It will go into detail how to actually identify your niche. All right, so until next time, create a life worth
I
living.
didn't even make a call to action to myself.
I'm going to show
to my video.
I'm going to show
I
you
actually made a call to action to another video in that video. And so those are, as every time I learn something new, I will share it with you guys, and I'll share it with you if I'm testing something and how it's going for me. All right. So as you can see, I technically did nothing right in this video. That's why I want to emphasize that don't overcomplicate the process. Just get on camera and talk about what you do, talk about what you know, and people will like you, they will start trusting you, and they'll want to work with you. Just start taking action. You will learn so much just by doing. If you're ready to turn your YouTube channel into a client generating machine, go ahead and click on the link in the description, book a free call with me, and we'll look at your whole YouTube strategy and see how I can help you. And if it's not a good fit, well, you got a free consultation out of it. So until next time, create a life worth living.